Hello, happy Magical Monday. It's Magical Michelle, and I'm super excited to be here. This is one of those weeks we have been waiting for. Those of us who are deeply ingrained in the manifesting energy, I love weeks with eclipses. I am also a Taurus, so having the fact that this is the beginning, true beginning, total anchoring of the Taurus eclipse years. So we are really starting the eclipse series of eclipses in Taurus this week. So just to kind of get you guys settled in, I actually did some preparation for tonight so that we can, kind of go over what to expect as we get into all this energy. And some of you may be feeling the energy hangover of the 11/11. So if that is the case, what I'm going to ask you to do is really deeply get in touch with whatever tools you have or need to ground, to rest, to center. It's a great time for spiritual baths. It's a great time for candlelit evenings at home. As you can see, my plans. Spending a lot of time just in quiet contemplation. Great epiphanies and meditations are coming through. I spent a lot of the weekend receiving new information, plans for the next several years as we are going forward. And we have a lot of energy. So as we get closer to the end of the video, I am going to do sort of a clearing, healing, and at the end, I'll also do an activation to get us prepared for this really beautiful full moon energy. Some people don't like eclipses. I personally, I love eclipses. That has been one of my very favorite things to embrace and watch, because you have at least 2 eclipse cycles every single year. And this year is really, really intense. We have this beautiful, complete, powerful energy, which is sort of completing all this portal energy we've been in. So there's been a lot of upswing. We had all the retrogrades, and now we're moving into this eclipse cycle. And so it's like a closure. We're closing a bookend, and we're ending the Sagittarius eclipse cycle. So Sagittarius, you have one last eclipse in your sign before we move into the Scorpio Taurus eclipse, series. So it's the beginning of the Taurus and the end of Sagittarius, and there's a little bit of premonition of the Scorpio eclipse cycle. So things that are really, really kind of to keep in mind. We have one of the longest eclipses happening that we will have in our lifetime. So the research I did says we haven't had an eclipse this long, like the extension of the amount of time we're in the eclipse itself, since 1440. So this brings us to preparation, getting really clear. It is in Taurus, which is one of my favorite signs because it is ruled by Venus. Why do we love things that are ruled by Venus? Venus rules love. She rules money. She rules beauty. She is home, hearth, family, business. So a lot of people are looking at, where do you want to get your financial sovereignty? Where are you manifesting a new home or a better home or peace in the home? Or just a lot of people are wanting to move. Taurus is in Uranus for a larger period of time. So during this entire eclipse cycle, we have Taurus in Uranus. When that happens, there's changes happening. So if you're looking to change your home, your career, your finances, your love, your beauty, your relationships, this is an incredible series of manifesting tools. Now, anytime you have an eclipse, it's kind of like having all the moon signs at the same time, because you complete all the way through the beginning of the eclipse to the end, literally every phase of the moon. Its peak is Eastern Standard Time, approximately 4 a.m. That's not the exact time, but it starts really, you're going to start seeing it. It's a partial eclipse. If you're in Eastern Standard Time, it is going to be about 2 in the morning that it starts, 4 in the morning that it's at its fullness, and then ends about 6 a.m. in the morning. So you might have to set your alarms or get up really early or stay up really late to even get part of it. Some crazy people like me may go to the beach, weather permitting, to go watch it. It is visible for the entire United States at some point. Check your time zones. Check what's exactly working for you. But it is fine to do the work as a pre-eclipse and a post-eclipse. So if you're like, I need to get a good night's sleep, it's a Friday, gonna get some sleep on, you can do manifesting work on Thursday night. Now, a lot of times I like to do something where I burn away, release and let go of things before the full moon, and then do the invoking after. Because it's an eclipse, I kind of do it in reverse. On this week, I will be using that Thursday full moon energy to really get super duper crazy clear on what I'm bringing in. And so should you. I've got some worksheets that you could download. We've already put it in the comment section. If you like to use crystal grids, I've got this Venus star. Venus moves in a 5-pointed curved motion in its motion. So you can use the 5-pointed star for manifesting. And then it's got a spiral over it because you're literally connecting to that eclipse energy. And then it's got the moons at the bottom. So it's really a great grid. And then you could print it out, and on the back, you can write things. And if you're part of my moon circle, which we're going to do 2 calls this week because it's that really important to me. So we're doing a pre-eclipse call on Wednesday at 6, and we're doing a post-eclipse call on Friday at 6. So that means we're together for all of this stuff that I'm talking about. But if not, you can just do this on your own. If you do want to be part of the Moon Circle, it's a really inexpensive offering. It's 3 or so videos per month, interactive videos on Zoom. And I'd love to have you in the circle. If not, certainly this is what you would want to do. But there's the link, and we'd love to have you. In the meantime, print out your grid. You can do this just on any sheet of paper. You don't have to have the grid, and really get clear on your manifestations. You can do, what are you trying to get done before the end of this year? What are you trying to do before the next Taurus eclipse, which is on the 30th of April? Or wait, get this, the last of the eclipse cycle isn't until the the last eclipse is Saturday, October 28th, 2023, will be the last eclipse in Taurus. And that means the eclipse cycle will end then. So you've got 2 years. What are you calling in over those 2 years? What do you want to bring in? Think big, think huge. Think miracles, think the unexpected, think what have you truly been dreaming of all this time. So you're going to set that in motion. You can do candle magic at this point. You can do a burn, which is where you would burn things into manifestation. You can write something down, put a grid on top of it. You can write a letter to the universe. There's many, many, many ways you can use this particular moon for manifesting. Thursday being a great money, abundance, ruled by Jupiter kind of day. And then Friday being ruled by Venus, and this eclipse being in Taurus and in Venus, and on a Friday, which is ruled by Venus. Double awesome day. In the morning. In the afternoon, we're going to move to Gemini by the evening. So that's your communication. That's your outward expression. So when you're doing your letting go, I would actually let go on Friday. So house clearings, removing, releasing, and clearing any energy. This is where you might write down what you're letting go of and burn it, let it go. We are at the end of Scorpio season. It goes all the way till Sunday. So technically, this is a Scorpio and Taurus eclipse. So it's moon is in Taurus, but the whole eclipse cycle is happening during Scorpio season. That also corresponds with the beginning of the Scorpio eclipses that will start in the spring. So just to give you some dates, this eclipse season is fully embodied this week. It is this Friday, and then it has the 2 weeks in between that will be then hitting that December Sagittarius, last Sagittarius eclipse, and that one will be a solar eclipse, and that will be later, that'll be December 4th. Then we move all the way to the spring, where we have an April 30th eclipse. So we have basically a Beltane or a May Day solar Taurus eclipse, followed by a Scorpio lunar eclipse on the 16th. That same exact year in 2022, you have October 25th, you have a solar eclipse in Scorpio, and November 8th, you'll have a total lunar Taurus eclipse. And the following year, you will have another really heated season where you have April 20th, a solar eclipse in Aries, beginning the Aries, and Friday, the 5th of May, you will have the lunar eclipse in Scorpio, bringing you around to the of all of these different eclipses basically starting right now. So what are you going to do? What are you going to do with this energy? So my answer is manifest, get really super clear. A lot of us are re-emerging. We are coming out of our shells. We're setting some new intentions. We can't go back to the old version of us. We have new identities. We have new desires. We have new dreams. And it is time to make that a reality. Most of you are on an ascension timeline. So I want you to close the doors to being able to go backwards. And I want you to forgive that which is out of your control, and maybe even forgive yourself for something that maybe you think you could have done differently, but didn't. And I want you to let go of illusions, delusions, and this sense of powerlessness. Take back your power and really claim, moving forward into this new energy, really claim ownership of what you want. And the way to really make something tangible is to smell it, taste it, feel it, express it, visualize it as it is already done, thanking the universe for already having it in your life now. And you're going to do that vehemently, diligently, daily, until it becomes inevitable, till it is no longer a request from the universe. It is now clearly defined that this is the version of me I am connecting with. This is who I'm becoming, and I'm taking action on what I want, who I be, how I be, where I be, and make it so. So connecting to that universal life force energy. And if you need if you have some questions, you want to connect with me on it, I have a few sessions available right now for Akashic Record, clarity. I also have my Moon Circle program. So if you want help with these manifestations, if you're ready for these big, bold moves, I'd love, love, love to make it magically inevitable for you, and to have you know that this is yours. It's your divine right. It's your birthright. And so as we go forward, make it so clear to the universe that this is non-negotiable. And then tell yourself, this is who I am. This is who I want to be. It's non-negotiable. And move as the one who already has it in your life. So that was my little update about the astrology, because I'm just so pumped, about this in every way, shape, and form. Yes, eclipses do have some kinetic energy. So let's go ahead and do a clearing and a little activation. Every week here in Soul Circle, we do a collection of any prayers that have been, you're welcome to, since there's so many new people here, you're welcome to put in prayer requests. We start a thread both here and on Instagram. We start it on Sunday, and I read them before this live. And we hold those people, and you, if you're watching live, or if you're watching as a recording, because I know we're also putting this up on YouTube later in the day so that it's more shareable for you and your friends. I want you to hold yourself and or the people that you are keeping in your heart. I want you to hold them, think about them, give them a name, give them energy. And then this energy is for you anytime you want to tap into it. You can even tap into a clearing like this, a healing transmission from the future. If you want to come back to this video, it will be here for you. So take a deep breath. And I know I just talked a lot, so I'm going to take a deep breath, and I want to bring you back to center. And just bring yourself back to your heart, and just take a little breath, bringing yourself to your center of your heart and dropping in with your breath. Take 2 deep breaths. And as you take that second deep breath, I want you to exhale anything you are holding on to. And as you're inhaling, I want you to bring in the energy of love. And as we bring in the energy of love, we are exhaling anything we no longer need. And I want you to imagine dropping an anchor down into the earth. Dropping it down through your tailbone, all the way into the earth, and allowing anything that no longer serves you to go down into that earth. She can take it. Imagine shaking it off with your hands. Imagine it flowing down your spine and out your tailbone, out your legs, releasing the tension from your back, your neck, your shoulders, dropping it down into the earth. And as you take a deep breath, you're actually going to start bringing the energy up through your torso, bringing it up through your feet, through your knees, through your hips, uniting with that energy at your tailbone, bring the energy up through your tailbone, uniting these 3 different anchors from your feet to your hips, and from your tailbone, we're bringing all that energy up into the base of your spine and that lower root chakra, opening it up, clearing it, healing, and expressing the energy of grounded connectedness. And take another deep breath up and bring it all the way up to your belly, opening up your sacral, opening up your lower back, opening up all of your creative expression, and bringing it up into your solar plexus, bringing it into your diaphragm, and bringing it all the way up to your heart. So a deep breath from the center of the earth all the way to your heart. Opening up the expansiveness in your heart, opening it up down your arms to your hands, opening up off the back of your neck and your shoulders, releasing the weight of the world, releasing the monkey off your back, cleansing, clearing, and removing it from all of your organs, your bones, your blood, the tension out of your muscles, your nervous system, resetting your adrenals, resetting, bringing it into your throat, opening up, relaxing your neck and jaw, opening up, bringing it up to your cheeks and your eyes and your ears and your mind's eye, opening up that third eye, or what I like to call the first eye, opening up your mind and defragging your brain from all the things that no longer are true for you. Opening up now from the bottom of the earth, taking a deep breath and bringing it through the pineal gland and the pituitary up to the top of your head, opening it up like a crown, like a flower, like a blossom. Opening it up and bringing the energy from above down into your crown and letting it wash over you, letting that creative life force energy wash over you, through you, into you. So the energy from below is now meeting the energy from above and washing through you like a wave of light, connecting you, clearing you, calling all of your energy back to your body, calling all of you into you and everybody else out, filling up your body, but also filling up your auric field 3 feet around you, creating a field of light, creating a field of love. Imagine it around you like a beautiful energy ball, 3 feet around you. And then all of you is here and everybody else is removed. All soul fragments, negative energy, projections, oaths, vows, and curses, all gone. And that you are in you and everybody else is out. But you're also the divine in you. The grounded, centered divine, the earth energy and the divine energy in unison inside of you, awakening and sparking the creative life force energy within you. And as you do that, imagine sending that same love to all that need it, sending compassion and love to all that are ready to heal, all that are ready to upgrade, and activating for you and for this planet the next layer of growth, the next layer of divine, the next layer of true bliss. And so all healings and manifestations are witnessed here in this moment as already done. It is done, it is done, it is done. Above you, below you, in front of you, behind you, to the right of you, to the left of you, from without and within, through all of your essence. It is done, it is done, it is done in the highest and best way. So just take a deep breath in and release. And just feel your heart expand, feel your essence expand. And know that you know that you know that you're a divine light. And thank you so much for joining us. I want you to go ahead and take whatever time you need. Maybe you want to just touch your face and bring yourself back into your body. Maybe you want to stay in the healing energy for a little while. Maybe you want to return and listen to this again later. But I just want you to feel really good. Stay centered and grounded. And remember, this is a really magical week. Negative thoughts are best sent right back into the energy of love. This isn't what I want. What I really want is this. So you're going to reframe any negative thoughts that come in. If you are tense and edgy, please don't make any decisions that you won't want to like regret later. So don't take a moment and don't say something to someone unless you are ready to really say it. This is not the week to be really, really bold. This is the week to be really, really clear. And to remember that you are a power and you are a light. And so make your magic. Set your intentions for the next 2 years, for the end of the year, for the next 6 months, and certainly for all of 2022. And for some of us, all the way to the end of 2023. And remember, I love you. I'm Michelle, Magical Michelle. I love you. And remember to live magically.